Hi there, welcome back to the channel where we celebrate simple, cozy, nature-inspired living. If you've ever wanted Christmas decor that feels warm, inviting, and easy on the planet, you're in the right place. Today we're exploring natural material Christmas decoration ideas, handmade, low waste, and all about using things you can find outdoors or in your kitchen and craft stash. As you watch the photos roll by, you'll notice pine cones, dried citrus, evergreen greens, wood slices, and earthy textures that create that rustic, timeless holiday vibe. Grab a cup of tea, take notes if you'd like, and let's dive in. Image cue. A fireplace mantle adorned with a pine cone garland and a burlap ribbon. The first idea is a simple pine cone garland. To make this, collect pine cones from your yard or a nearby park, clean them with a soft brush, and let them dry completely. Tie several cones together with a length of jute or twine, spacing them evenly. You can add a few cinnamon sticks or dried orange slices between some cones for extra color and scent. If you want a touch of sparkle without plastic, a light dusting of natural gold powder or mica dust can catch the light in the evening without looking shiny or cheap. Image cue. Close-up of a bundle of cinnamon sticks tied with twine into a rustic ornament. Our next idea is a cinnamon stick ornament, which is as fragrant as it is pretty. Use a length of sturdy twine to bundle 3 to 5 sticks together, then tie the bundle at the top and bottom with thin copper wire or more twine. You can leave them natural or glue a small pine needle or dried berry onto the bundle for a pop of color. If you're hanging these on the tree, thread a soft string through a small drilled hole at the top or simply tie a loop around the bundle. The scent of cinnamon brings warmth to the room and lasts for weeks. Image cue. Dried orange slices threaded on twine next to a cozy mug. Now, let's talk about the dried citrus garland. Slices of oranges and lemons, dried slowly in the oven or a low-temp dehydrator, create a sunny, fragrant chain that feels both cheerful and elegant. When you string them, alternate with small cinnamon sticks or star anise for complexity in scent and shape. Cloves studding the slices add a spicy hint and a rustic visual cue that looks wonderful against a dark wood table or a bright white mantle. Tip. To keep citrus looking fresh longer, don't wind the twine too tight around the slices. Leave a little breathing room so the color stays vibrant. And if you'd like extra fragrance, brush the dried fruit with a tiny amount of vanilla essence or a pinch of ground clove before stringing. The result is a warm, vintage look that works beautifully in kitchens, dining rooms, or entryways. Image cue. A lush evergreen garland draped along a staircase banister with eucalyptus, pine, and seed pods. Evergreen garlands are a staple for a reason. They bring a forest breeze indoors. Build a natural garland using eucalyptus, pine, cedar, and sprigs of rosemary or thyme for a surprising hint of aroma. Weave in small pine cones and dried berries to create texture and depth. If you want to make it last longer, mist it gently with water every couple of days to keep the greens vibrant, but avoid overwatering. A light scent from the greens itself helps set the mood, earthy, evergreen, and comforting. Image cue. A wooden centerpiece with moss, small glass bowls, and natural ornaments. For a table centerpiece that feels like a mini forest, use a shallow wooden tray or a log slice as the base. Fill it with fresh moss and nestle small potted ferns or artificial sprigs if you're short on greens. Add tiny ornaments made from dried fruit, wooden beads, or clay stars. A couple of ceramic or clay candles in natural colors add warmth and ambiance without overpowering the natural look. Image cue. Burlap stockings and a stack of wrapped gifts using brown paper and twine. Moving to gifts and wrapping, natural materials make the act of giving feel more thoughtful. Wrap gifts in brown or craft paper, then finish with twine, dried pine needles, and a small pine cone or dried citrus slice tucked under the ribbon. This keeps packaging minimal yet festive, and it looks charming under the tree or on a coffee table. Image cue. Wooden tree ornaments with carved designs and natural finishes. If you enjoy DIY ornaments, wood slices are a fantastic canvas. Sand a smooth edge, drill a small hole at the top, and thread a thin jute or cotton string. You can leave them natural for a Scandinavian vibe or paint subtle ring patterns or a single white dot for a minimalist look. A spray of clear beeswax gives the wood a soft sheen and helps it resist moisture without looking plastic or glossy. Image cue. Moss balls and small terracotta planters as a living centerpiece. For a living, breathing touch, create a selection of moss balls or small terracotta planters with evergreen cuttings. Place these on a tray with a few glass acorns or pine cones for height. You'll get a greenery centerpiece that stays fresh longer and feels connected to the outdoors. If you want to add some height, place a tall candlestick behind the moss to create gentle candlelight shadows that dance across the greens. Image cue. Star or heart shapes made from clay or salt dough. For a touch of handmade charm, consider air-dry clay ornaments in natural tones like bone, clay, or stone. Roll out the dough, cut shapes with a simple star or heart cookie cutter, let them dry, then smooth the edges. Bake gently if you're using oven-dried clay, and finish with a coat of clear sealant or a blot of natural beeswax. Thread a string through a small hole and you've got durable, reusable ornaments you can hand down for years. Image cue. A wall or door with a natural wreath made from evergreen and dried botanicals. Wreaths are quintessential, and a natural one can become a year-round piece if treated with care. Build a circular base from grapevine or twine, layer evergreen boughs, pine cones, dried orange slices, seed pods, and a touch of dried lavender for scent. Leave some space so the underlying form stays visible, because the texture of the base is part of the charm. If you prefer a lightweight option, use a wireframe and wrap greens around it, letting the twine binding be part of the aesthetic rather than trying to hide it. Image cue. Kids crafting with safe materials, glue, and scissors on a craft table. Crafting together can be a family holiday highlight. Set up a simple station with pre-cut shapes, natural beads, pine cones, and glue. Encourage kids to create small forest creatures from pine cones, acorn caps, and tiny wooden beads. This not only creates keepsakes but also teaches an appreciation for natural materials and slow, mindful craft. As you've seen, there are countless ways to celebrate Christmas with natural materials. The beauty is in the textures, the scent, and the imperfections that give each piece character. A natural decor setup doesn't shout for attention. It invites warmth, conversation, and the sense that you've created a space that's in harmony with the season, and with the planet. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips to help your natural decorations last longer and stay looking fresh through the holiday season. First, if you're using evergreen greens, mist them lightly every couple of days with water to maintain color and humidity. Second, store DIY ornaments in labeled boxes after Christmas so they're easy to find next year and not crushed by heavier items. Third, consider a scent strategy. Dried citrus, cinnamon, and evergreen all smell fantastic, and blending them softly gives you a natural holiday aroma without synthetic sprays. Finally, aim for balance. A few eye-catching pieces paired with plenty of negative space tends to feel more serene and elegant than a room crowded with decorations. If you enjoy these ideas, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more nature-inspired home decor ideas throughout the year. I'd love to hear which natural material you're most excited to try this season, or share a photo of your own creations in the comments below. And if you're looking for a quick recap, you can jump to the sections you're most interested in by using the timestamps in the description. Thanks for watching and may your home feel warm, peaceful, and wonderfully natural this Christmas.